Oh, it is starting to dump. That is usually not a good sign. Apparently, there's pretty good fishing down here, and apparently, they have a dock. Uh-oh, baby. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name's Chris and we're glad you came along for the adventure today. Today, we are staying in easily one of the most historic places in the United States. We're staying in Williamsburg, Virginia. The area around here is absolutely incredible. It's phenomenal. There's so much to see and do between Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown, kind of that historic triangle. There is so much history here, whether it be the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, so much that's going on here and happening. So, if you are interested in Williamsburg, then we hope you guys stick along for the adventure because we're going to have a couple videos coming out here. This first video is primarily going to just focus on the resort that we're staying at. If you're looking for a great place to be able to stay when you're coming to Williamsburg, Virginia, even if you don't have an RV, they have cabins here that you can rent. And the great thing is you don't have to be a Thousand Trails member to come to a Thousand Trails resort. Obviously, if you are a Thousand Trails member, you get a little bit more perks and then so on and so forth. But this isn't about all the Thousand Trails perks. This is about Thousand Trails in Williamsburg, Virginia. There is so much stuff to do here. And I'll be honest with you, coming here, this is the second time that we've stayed here. And it's easily become one of our favorite Thousand Trails resorts to stay at. Not only is it so conveniently located to so many things, the resort itself is great and there's so much to be able to do inside the resort. And it's funny because the resort is it's full. I mean, it's even this time that we were here, it wasn't full to capacity, but it's a full resort. There's a lot of people who come here. But we can't get over how quiet it is being here. It's so peaceful here. You sit out at night, and just listen to the crickets. It's such a nice, peaceful sound. Even during the day, if you're not out exploring all of the incredible things to do around this area and you just want to be able to have a nice, relaxing day in at the resort, you can't beat it. Every resort that we've ever gone to with Thousand Trails, when you go to hit up the swimming pool, forget it. It is packed. And not knocking Thousand Trails. That's any campground that we've ever been to, not just Thousand Trails. In the heat of the summer, it's hot and you want to go swimming. You want to stay cool. You got to keep the kiddos entertained. But here they have two pools. They have an indoor and outdoor pool. The indoor pool has a hot tub in it and neither of them are full. Nothing is ever full or overcrowded or filled to capacity. Every time we've been here, we've easily been able to get a spot, on one of the chairs, one of the lounge chairs. And let me tell you, it's hot down here. Like, it is extremely, extremely hot down here. It is well into the hundreds. So it's not that it's chilly. It's just, I don't know. It's a really cool, chill resort to stay at. And there's so many things to do, whether shuffleboard, horseshoes. They have pickleball courts, basketball courts, tennis courts, mini golf, awesome play set for the kiddos. They have a nice big arcade. And all of it, you could really just walk on and do it whenever you wanted to without waiting because it just wasn't that full. So, make sure you stick around to the end of this video because we're not going to cover a whole lot of Colonial Williamsburg in this video, but we are going to do that in some upcoming videos. So you're definitely going to want to get some notifications turned on because if you're interested in Colonial Williamsburg, we got a couple good treats up our sleeve for you. It's really fun down here. But yeah, so, make sure you stick around to the end of the video because at the end of the video, I'm going to, put up a couple little sneak peeks here of some of the other videos that you're going to see coming up here. But yeah, without further ado, let's get you around here and see this resort. Let's show you what all it has to offer and show you Thousand Trails, Williamsburg, Virginia. we're going off the grid a little bit. Rumor has it that if you come to the end of the lane right behind me and you walk around where it is roped off and you keep coming down this path, you're gonna come to a pretty nice pond that they're renovating, or they already have renovated, not 100% sure. And apparently there's pretty good fishing down here, and apparently they have a dock. So we're gonna check it out, see what it looks like. Oh, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Guys catch anything? No? Alright, well, no luck catching anything. Rumor has it, there's a couple turtles. And a gentleman did tell me up at the store that they have like massive turtles down here. So, there you go. It's starting to thunder. We're gonna go back, cook some supper. We checked out the pond and drove you around here a little bit. Hopefully, if it's a storm coming, it's a quick storm. I'd really like to have a campfire. Didn't get a chance to have that last night. See the clouds up there? Maybe. Moving pretty quick. So, yeah, come down here, check out the pond, and let me know down in the comments if you ever caught anything. I'm curious. Sounds like you're getting skunked today. I think the pond actually comes all the way back in here too. It's probably where the fishies are. Probably right down in there. Baby.
What the?
Wow. Public service announcement. Please watch your children. It doesn't matter what the posted speed limit is if you don't pay attention to your kids. And there is not a single adult around here.
6 County, Northern Isle of Wight County in southeastern Virginia, York County in southeastern Virginia, the northern city of Newport News, southeastern Virginia, James City County in southeastern Virginia.
storm is not waiting any longer. It is kicking. I don't know how much you can actually see or hear of it, but it is coming. And the rain just really started. Just gonna hang right here and watch this for a little bit, to be honest with you. Oh, it is starting to dump. It's dumping pretty good. Oh man, this looks like it's gonna be here for a little bit. So we're the blue dot. That's right now. 5:52, and this goes all the way to 7:45. I think we might have a pretty long night with some rain and thunderstorms. I can't say that's terrible though, because this makes for some dang good sleeping. So, just really didn't want to cook inside. And it gets things all kind of stanky and not really stanky, but it's hot enough. I mean, since the storm rolled through, it's nice and cool now. It's really nice and cool, but it's coming down, and it looks like it's going to be here for a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna make some burgers. Do a little cooking. I'm dry. I'm under our outside kitchen here. I have our awning in because it's windy. You can see it keeps blowing up our little mat there. But underneath the roof to our outside kitchen is pretty cozy. So I think I'm gonna be good to keep cooking. There's lightning like hell though. I mean, I got tree there, tree right here. Maybe I should wait for a little bit. Look at this up here. Man, it's so windy. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Today was another day where the heat index was well into the 100s, and yeah, it's nice right now. I want to say it's probably in like the 70s. Let's see. Yeah. Even with the rain, it's still saying 87 with a real feel of 95. So that should give you some indication of just how dang hot it was down here today. Because it's raining and it's still showing that. It was a scorcher. It was a scorcher. I don't know. The weather app looked like it was going to keep storming for a while, but it's not too bad now. It's cloudy. At least it's not raining. Actually, looks like the sky's getting a little lighter over there. Yeah, maybe it'll turn out to be an alright night. I don't know. But I can tell you, last night with the rain, it was pretty nice to be able to go to sleep to that. That's one of my favorite things. I love the sound of rain when we go to sleep. So, one summer, I think it was like 2 years ago, every time we went camping, it didn't rain. It didn't rain at all. It kind of sucked. Past 2 days though, it's rained here. But to be fair, up here in like the Northeast, we're like right in the thick of it. So when it's this hot and humid every day, there's a chance of terrible thunderstorms that come through. But yeah, hopefully this is it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well that's that. I think it's burger 30. We're gonna go chow on these puppies. Honestly, with it being kind of how it is, it started to drizzle a little bit again. I think probably just gonna maybe turn in a little early, just watch a movie. I don't know. Not looking very promising for a campfire tonight, so maybe I'll be back on with something. If not, catch you in the morning. All right, well, I'm going to take you down and show you around where they have the horseshoe pits. They have a really nice pool. Fun fact, they have two pools here. They have an indoor pool and an outdoor pool, and the indoor pool also has a spa that you can enjoy. They have an awesome playground here for the kiddos. Really nice big arcade with some fun games. Their member lounge is probably one of the better member lounges that I've seen in a pretty long time. And all the bathrooms here are very nice and renovated. Now, I do not have any videos of inside the bathrooms, but everything else I pretty much have for you here. So without further ado, let's get you headed that way. Pretty sweet little arcade in here. One of the cool, really fun things about this resort is they actually have two swimming pools. So not only do you have the outdoor swimming pool, you also have this really nice indoor swimming pool. And pretty sweet little hot tub over here. I think I'm gonna get in and enjoy that now. I gotta tell you, we're having a pretty awesome trip so far. But one thing that has me a little concerned is this. That is usually not a good sign. So we're gonna go get that checked out. Fingers crossed it's nothing too bad. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's nothing too bad. All right, well, actually, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's adventure. You know, we had a really awesome time. I hope you guys did. Good news, we did get our truck checked out, and I don't want to say it's necessarily good news, but probably one of the best outcomes we could have had. I need a vacuum line. It's what is it? A crankcase vent something or other. I'm not a mechanic, I apologize, but I am going to have to replace a vacuum line, which I'll do that myself. And it sounds like I'm going to have to order a crankcase vent sensor. So all things considered, we should be good. Should be able to just get this taken care of down here and be back on our way, because we got things to do. We have adventures to get to, and we have places to take you guys. So just a couple closing notes here, a couple things I wanted to add that I didn't add already. Sorry, my battery died there. But anyway, as I was saying, if you happen to come to Williamsburg and you're looking for an awesome place to stay, whether you're in your RV or you just want something a little more unconventional than a hotel room, want to rent a cabin, check out Thousand Trails in Williamsburg. It's a really cool place. Their staff here is super awesome. Like, they are really, really friendly people, and you know, they just want to have a good time with you. So definitely check it out. I can't recommend it enough. I'd give 2 thumbs up if I wouldn't be holding the camera. But couple things to note if you do come here that I haven't mentioned is a lot of other Thousand Trails that you go to, when you come in to check in, you can drive around and select your own site. This site is pretty tight at some areas, and a lot of the driveways are only one way. So when you check in, don't be surprised. They will assign you a site. Now, I didn't ask, but I would imagine if there is a certain or specific site that you like, you could probably call and check to see if they have that available. They may be able to work with you. Don't 100% take my word for that. You know, call them and ask them. A lot of times you'll find that a lot of these places, you know, they're pretty easily accommodating. And the second thing is, this is the only RV resort that I've ever been to that did not fill propane. But a really cool thing is American Heritage RV Park, which is, I think it's like 3/4 of a mile from Thousand Trails Park. They do offer propane there, and they're really awesome people over there as well. You know, they just want to go out of their way to be able to help you and make sure that you're having an outstanding time. So all in all, we're having a blast down here. I couldn't have more fun. But you guys need to get some notifications on, because this is not the last video of Williamsburg. There may be another one, at least one. I don't know if there's enough content for 2, or if there will be enough content for 2. It just depends on what all we get into down here. But notifications on, because we're getting ready to head into Colonial Williamsburg, and I think you guys are going to like that a lot. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel. It is a massive help with us just starting out. And most importantly, stay safe. We'll see you on our next adventure.
So understand, the Marquis de Lafayette was only 23 years old when I met him. Now, at the time, I was owned by a man by the name of William Armistead.
The interior, as it is today, we think is what it looked like in the colonial period. There were no photographs, obviously, in 1715, and nobody did a drawing of the interior. So there was a lot of research done when the building was restored in the 1920s and 30s, looking at other buildings about the same time, constructed about the same time. So we think this is accurate, except for one thing that is original, and that's this balcony. Come on in. And it's where the student body of William and Mary sat when they came. And they had to be in church every Sunday as students at the college up the street. That means that Thomas Jefferson would have sat there when he was a student in William and Mary. We don't know where exactly he sat, but it would have been up there.